Check 1, 2. What? Gambon, we're done with this. So, sorry. Help me get this plugged in and going.
What do I unplug them?
Just figure it out. You're smart. You're a smart cookie. If we need this computer and this plugged in and the camera, you can figure that out. You got this. We all got this. Well, and welcome back in here, Erie Tiger Network. We have all right, we are live once again. We apologize for what happened with the video, and then our stream went down. We have had a whale of a time getting this up and ready so that you can watch this. Well, it's been frustrating, to put it mildly. So we're back, though. We are trying to stream, and while we have a moment, we're just going to mute our mics so we continue to try and deliver you the best possible second half that we can. I'm being yelled at by fans. Check 1, 2. All right. Sorry about that, everyone. It's a little bit crazy. I'm being yelled at by Lewis Palmer fans. So, as you can imagine, they're upset because the score right now, and I know you can't see it, Erie's on top now 38-26, so a great run to start the half. Find the other end of that cord. All right, fans, we are trying to get our scoreboard up and running. We're going to have a primitive scoreboard for it that's not going to have the right colors, but we'll get it going here. We have had to deal with fans yelling at us. It has been one weird broadcast. So go in there and just edit it. Okay. So edit. There you go. Don't edit the score because you'll have a scoreboard tool.
Just say.
Erie, Lewis Palmer. Right now it's 40 to 28. We will make sure everything is square to go here for the fourth quarter. For now, just enjoy watching it. Is good grief. So Scott with it. And that shot is up and good. Now no win with it, behind the back dribble. Backdoor pass, Loy, the runner, that's off the window, no good. Rebound hard to the deck and out of bounds. A little bit of midair collision, and that was a rough one. So 40 to 30, Erie on top, and a timeout on the floor right now. 2:27 remaining. No commercials here for the rest of this game as we have switched our entire operating system. So 10-point lead. And it's pure chaos in this gym. I mean, pure chaos. Oh my goodness. Now no win. We'll take it out near the far sideline in front of the Tiger student section. 10-point lead, 2:27 left here in the third quarter. No win will bounce it into Haynes. Haynes gets trapped in the corner, gets it back to Nguyen near the far timeline. Drives, kicks, wide open three. Loy, oh, just off the mark. Good rebound by Haynes, puts it back up, and that one will fall, and a 12-point lead for the Tigers. 2:13 remaining here in this contest. 42-30, Erie on top, 2:09 remaining. Far side dribble now by Curry. Curry looking for a screen, goes around it, pull-up jumper, that's off the iron. Rebound spills out between the legs of Roma, picked up, and a nice pass off there by Meskers. Now Lucero will bring it up, gets bumped off to Loy. He gets bumped and gets the bucket. Oh, what a play by Kevin Loy. He'll go to the line for the and one. So a 14-point lead here for the Tigers over Lewis Palmer. Now Lloyd goes to the line for the N1 and he hits. 15-point lead here for the Tigers, minute 48 remaining in the third. Tigers on top. And that pass is tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Lewis Palmer here. 14 fouls for Erie, 2 for Lewis Palmer. Throw in the backcourt, and Scott will take it and now work his way here against Nguyen. Scott stops at the midline, walks it over the midline, now in the corner, waiting for Roma to set the screen. Nguyen fights through it, now near side. Pass around the arc. Bounce down low, and a reach-in foul going to be called there on Rylan Haynes as they'll call that one on the floor. Three-point shot is hit, so back to a 12-point game. 1:09 remaining. Meskers has it near side to win. 1 minute and 5 seconds left here in this third. Bounce pass, good steal there. Ahead to Roma. It's a one-on-one. Roma drives, lays it short off the front of the iron. They will call a foul, and they'll call that, I think, on Kel Lucero, who was backtracking. So foul on Lucero. To the line goes Roma, and under a minute to go in the third, a chance for Lewis Palmer to cut it back to 10. Roma hits. Now Hargrave will check back in here for Erie. Hargrave was really the catalyst of that big run for Erie to start this quarter, hitting several big shots underneath and a three-pointer as well. That shot is up and good. So 10-point lead for the Tigers now after a couple straight, well, a bucket and then a couple straight shots from the line. Nguyen drives, kicks, Hargrave fakes, kicks back out. Loy will fire a three. Loy hits it right between the eyes, back up to 13. Now Nguyen pressuring the inbound, 37 seconds left here in the quarter. Erie trying to punch their ticket to the Sweet 16 for the first time, and good grief, I don't even know how long. I tried to go back in the Max Preps era, and I'm not sure in the Max Preps era that Erie has made it that far in the state tournament. It's been a while. Now Nguyen will bring it up. 12 seconds left here in the period. It is an 11-point lead. Crossover there for Nguyen. Drives, layup, off the window, can't get it to go. 4 seconds left. Scott looks up at the clock. He loses control for a second, shots off the mark. So 11-point lead here for Erie, as we will mute our mics and take a quick break as we head to the fourth quarter here on the Erie Tiger Network. All right, welcome back in Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you as the Tigers are going to now try and weather a flurry of a quarter here from the state champions. It reminds me a couple years ago from, oh boy, we have lost our camera feed. I mean, it's back, okay. Good grief. Steal by Meskers, layup by Hargrave is up and good. Tigers chase it up to 13 now. 7:40 remaining in this contest. Lewis Palmer will be in the bonus though for the remainder of this game. Contact underneath, putback is no good, rebound, oh, and a huge block by Rademacher. Oh my goodness, what a block. What I was going to say is this game reminds me of the playoff game a few years ago when Erie played Pueblo East, and I'm talking about when Pueblo East hadn't lost in a November game in eons, and Lewis Palmer hasn't lost a playoff game in quite some time. And so fans not liking it. Inbound here, guarded by Loy, a drive and a push is called on the floor, Kevin Loy, and 1-and-1 time now. Now the shot is up, that one's knocked around. Picked up by Roma, layup is no good, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Another foul though on Erie. It's now 8-2 on the foul disparity after a foul disparity in the first half that was pretty wide. So Roma back to the line. 13-point game, Erie on top. And Roma can't hit that one. Lewis Palmer now struggling from the line. Now Loy drives, kicked away from him into the corner, and Lucero just could not hold on. Now they'll walk it up the floor, near side. And a foul and a 2-point foul shot. And Gail Hook off of the bench. She'll look to Jordan to win as there's another foul on Loy. He's got 4 now. And he's shaking his head, not happy. Still a 13-point lead, under 7 minutes. Can you survive the flurry that will no doubt be this Lewis Palmer side desperately clinging to life here in their season? Now crossover there for Rademacher. Hargrave for 3. That's off the mark. The Tigers go quick in that possession and come up empty. Want to make the most of every possession. Gotta convert. But ultimately that ended with the shot, which is what you want. At this point with the lead, you can't turn over the ball, and you gotta get turnovers yourself like this. Now Nguyen spins. Layup is blocked out of bounds. Good block there by Roma, who came hustling back, and Nguyen tried to spin, and a timeout here from Coach Hook. Hold on to your hats, Tiger fans. We have an exciting one here. A 11-point lead. Now a full timeout here for Coach Hook. We'll mute our mics for just a moment. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you as the Tigers are trying to stretch out an 11-point lead as they inbound the basketball here with 6:16 remaining. Nguyen has it in the corner. He'll now dribble out near the timeline. Nguyen left wide open, pull-up jumper, top of the key, and he hits it. 2-point shot there for Nguyen, and the Tigers back on top by 13. 13 with 6 minutes left. Right side timeline. Pass across, Scott looking, reverse layup is up and good. Good pass, good finish. Now Rademacher will walk it up the floor. Rademacher over the midline. Hands off, nope, tried to, and that was defended well. Good off-ball defending. Now Nguyen drives and a push there, and I think you might see a couple little touch fouls on Lewis Palmer, try and even up the foul count a little. It's just human nature as an official. 9-3. Rademacher, 11-point lead with the ball. Crossover dribble, Rademacher gets called, and see, that's a second touch foul as they're trying to even the foul count. I'm sure the refs have heard enough from Erie fans, which hopefully you are being respectful, but playoff tensions clearly are running high in this gym. And I'm sure the Erie coaching staff as well. Now Hargrave catches in the corner. Thought about the 3, drives baseline, step back, tried to go between the legs, regathers, back to Nguyen. Looked at the cut of Meskers and just couldn't find the space to squeeze it to him. Now Miles catches, drives, throws it, and gets it to fall and one. Miles Meskers will go to the line. A 13-point lead here for Erie, and Meskers got the and one. Nine to 5. Or the foul still, and sorry, the parents are still mixing it up here. That's why I'm saying the things I'm saying. Good grief. 13-point lead for Erie. Miles Mesker's a chance to make it 14. Meskers can't hit that one. So 13-point lead here. Passed ahead, Roma dunks. In transition, gotta be better than that for Erie. Back to an 11-point game. And the last thing you want if you're Erie is for that to spark a team. Now Nguyen drives, Euro step, gets the finger roll to drop. Erie pressuring the inbound a little. It's caused a little bit of problems, and Erie have gotten a few buckets off of it. 13-point lead here for the Tigers, under 5 minutes to go. Bounced, stolen there by Hargrave, pushes ahead, Rademacher catches it like a receiver, off to Meskers, layup is good! Tigers stretch it out to 15, tied for their largest of the game. And almost stolen there by Hargrave, almost. Boy, the top might have blown off this gym. What a response from Erie after a thunderous dunk by Roma. Now a drive, a blocking foul. Moving the feet was Pastore, didn't like it. Fourth foul now on Pastore, as Lewis Palmer will go to the line. So Loy with 4, Pastore with 4, and a 15-point lead here for Erie, as the first is in and out. 4:18. Miles Meskers will check out. Rylan Haynes will check in. He's had some good energy moments, and Erie's played like a confident squad out of the locker room in this half. And that free throw is up and good, so back to a 14-point contest. The bucket here, this would be the biggest lead of the game for Erie. Now Rademacher bringing it up, gets it across, Pastore, off to Nguyen, almost overthrew him. Nguyen gathers with one hand, throws it all the way across. Haynes for 3. Oh, that was off the side of the backboard. Rebound, though, by Hargrave, and Hargrave will reset here near the timeline. Nguyen wide open for 3, and he buried it, and they call a travel. They say he shuffled his feet. Oh, man, that is a huge call there. So 58-44. That would have made almost insurmountable lead. Erie just needs to keep going. 3-point shot off the mark, rebounded by Haynes. Tigers need to keep getting stops. Rademacher loses the ball and then threw the hand aside. And they are going to call a foul here on Lewis Palmer. And Lewis Palmer fans don't like it. They think that Cole Rademacher was swinging elbows. The tension in this gym, you could cut it with a knife. It is thick. 3:30. Nguyen with it. Right side dribble, Nguyen off the window, and Jordan Nguyen having a huge game. If you remember, his freshman year had that big game, big moments against Thomas Jefferson, and now a touch foul on Kyan Hargrave, and Hargrave being held back. And tell you what, just let the officials work. It's a tense game in this gym, and so we might start seeing some quick whistles here to try and calm down tensions. That is now Kyan's 4th. So Loy with 4, Pastore with 4, Hargrave with 4. Several Tigers in foul trouble as Roma heads to the line. And Roma hits. 15-point lead, 3:19. Can you hold on, Erie Tigers? 5 possessions. And Roma hits. Now Rademacher will walk it up. Rademacher stops. Off to Hargrave. And now an off-ball foul on Rademacher. Now Kevin Loy will check in. Keep your head, Tigers. Keep your head. Now pass low, Pastore gets a block and rebounded by Pastore. Looking for an outlet, hands it off to Nguyen. Tigers have about 6 seconds to get it across the midline here. Nguyen working against Scott. Tries to use the screen of Haynes and now doubled and a timeout called by Coach Hook. Good call on the timeout. Keep possession, 2:40 remaining in this game, 14-point lead. We'll mute our mics, catch our breath here on the ETN. All right, welcome back in for the timeout. 60-46, Erie on top by 14. With 2:40 remaining. So 14 is essentially 5 possessions. 5 possessions. If you're Erie, I think the game plan has to be to end every possession in a shot. Take your time, be patient, don't rush anything, and don't dribble into trouble. Haynes will fire a 3. Oh, too strong from Haynes, and that was a quick possession for the Tigers. Was an open look, though, so you don't necessarily mind the shot. Now, could have called a travel there, and now a foul coming, and that's going to be, I think, either the 5th on Pastore, and it will be, and he's out, so Cale Lucero will now check into the game here for the Tigers. And Lewis Palmer will continue to shoot shots here with the clock stopped. So you blank. You blank on the Erie, on the offensive end, and then you give up free throws. You have to be a little sharper. Missed the first one, though. Roma again. Excuse me, that was the first one. Now Meskers will come in and replace Haynes. They want another ball handler on the floor, and I think Gail Hook saying, we're trying to burn clock, don't rush a shot. And that one is good, so 12 points, that is 4 possessions. Loy gets it back, Meskers, Loy, good job. Now they find Lucero in the middle, Hargrave, and he'll get it out to Loy, and the Tigers can reset here. 2:11 left. Loy gets bumped from behind, and that should stay with Erie, and does. But now Erie will have to inbound under their own bucket. 2:07. 2:07 is all that remains. Loy into Lucero. Now off to Cayenne in the corner. Loy, don't need to rush it. We'll reset here with Lucero. Cale now being doubled. We'll hand it off to Cayenne. 1:50 remaining. Cayenne sees the open lane, drives, avoids the defender, and lays it off the window and in. Big bucket there, lead back to 14. It's a 5-possession game under 2 minutes. Oh boy, Erie can taste it now. Spin in the lane. Forrester's shot is good. And a timeout coming by Lewis Palmer. 12-point game, 91 seconds remaining in this contest. Can Erie hold on and punch their way to the Sweet 16? The Sweet 16, where I believe, and we'll have to double check the bracket. I lost my computer because we used it as our backup screen. It would be Northfield High School. So the winner goes to Northfield. So that would be, I believe, Wednesday night of next week. And that would make for a very busy week for the guy sitting behind this mic. As spring sports getting underway, that includes lacrosse, girls soccer, boys volleyball, baseball, girls tennis, and of course, girls golf. So a 4-possession game, 91 seconds left. Erie will be in the bonus, 6 team fouls here against Lewis Palmer. So if you're Lewis Palmer, you might start thinking about fouling early. Erie is about a 65% free throw shooting team. They have some pretty solid free throw shooters. And they have already inbounded the ball, and Loy picks up and gets it in to Rademacher. Good heady job there by Loy, as the officials didn't like the time that Erie was taking, and it works out in Erie's favor. Alley-oop, Hargrave fakes, gets hit, and no call. And now a touch foul there. That helped burn some more time off. And Hargrave almost could have gotten called there for a shooting foul if he went up with it. Gail Hook is saying, why the heck wasn't that called a foul? Now Curry will check back in here for the Rangers. Rangers season on the brink of ending here. The defending 4A state champions. What a story this would be. Gail Hook in her first year. Can she guide this team to the Sweet 16, knocking off the defending 4A state champs? And you got to feel good about that and the job that she has done this year. As no win, hits again. It is a 5-possession game with 1:17. Erie will pressure the ball a little bit, but time is not a friend of Lewis Palmer. Erie has executed so well here in this half. We saw them at practice yesterday. They were having fun, as there's a big 3 by Forrester and another timeout by Lewis Palmer, and it's an 11-point game. So back to 4 possessions. That was a huge 3 by Forrester. And now the Lewis Palmer fans saying that the clock was running. And I'll tell you what, I grew up 5 minutes from Monument. I know this area that Lewis Palmer is very well. And so I'm a Pine Creek High School alum, and our rivals when we were in high school, we considered Lewis Palmer our rival. And Rampart Air Academy. Since then, the area has grown up. Now Discovery Canyon lies between Pine Creek and Lewis Palmer. There's another school that I would say Lewis Palmer is probably rivals with now, in Palmer Ridge. So I don't think that's as big a rivalry, but the area has grown a lot, but the people are still similar. And they still don't like officiating. 1:04 remaining. They put 4 seconds back on the clock after the made 3. Erie can run here on the inbound. Erie running a box play to inbound. Tigers looking for screens. They'll get it into Nguyen. Nguyen back to Loy. Good breakout here by Erie. Off to Rademacher. Avoids the foul now, Nguyen, and he gets fouled with 55 seconds left. 11-point lead, and Jordan Nguyen, a good free throw shooter. He struggled a little bit down the stretch in that Skyline game. But a big moment here for the junior to try and stretch out the lead. 4 possessions right now. That still 4 possessions. Could make it 5 here with the make. So it's 12 points, 13 is a 5-possession game. And he hits that one. So 66-53, Erie on top. I think Lewis Palmer a little bit shell-shocked. I think they thought they were going to come in here and roll through these Tigers. That shot's no good. Rebounded by Lucero. Off to Rademacher. Rademacher will push it ahead to Hargrave, who catches, waits, and then gets fouled. 40 seconds left. And the Tiger fans saying, warm the buses. I may or may not have chanted that as a student at Lewis Palmer in my time at school. And now Caleb Kumar is set to check in here, I think as a defensive sub for one of the players with 4 fouls, and Cayenne missed that one. 38 seconds left. Forrester will bring it up. Tigers trying to plug up spots on the 3-point line. They get a steal, and a travel is called on Rademacher. And they're putting in Caleb Kumar, the senior, for Cayenne Hargrave. As the Tigers are going to move on here to the Sweet 16. 3 balls off the mark. Kumar trying to fight for the rebound. Roma will pick it up. Almost a steal there by Nguyen. Scott with the 3. That's off the mark. Rebounded nicely there by Loy, and Loy gets fouled. And he will go to the line, and the Tiger fans are on their feet as they are ready to knock off the defending state champions. I know our camera feed's a little shaky, but we got it up and going here for this second half, so thank you for tuning in, Tiger fans. As Kevin Loy as the Tiger fans chanting Sweet 16. And that one is in and out there by Loy. Now, Seth Alexander and Owen Masters check into this game with smiles on their faces as Rademacher comes out. Nguyen, who had just a huge game, checks out of this game. What a big game for Jordan Nguyen, especially in this second half. And that one is good. 14-point lead. Erie just moments now as Kale Lucero just got his arm ripped out of his socket. Hopefully not literally. And a 3 ball is good by Forrester, and that will do it. So the Tigers win it 67-56, and Lewis Palmer's season is over, baby. We're a little extra spicy because of some confrontation here in the stands. That's gonna do it. It was a chaotic broadcast. I hope it was fun, though, for you. We had a stressful time putting it together. We'll try and be on air on Wednesday night as the Tigers will head to Northfield High School for their Sweet 16 matchup. Erie, one more time, they win it 67-56 over Lewis Palmer. For Spencer and Madison Gambon, I'm Brandon Bird. And until next time, Tiger fans, I'll chirp at you later.
needs to go away.
Did we end the stream?
I have to clean up pretty quickly because I gotta
Yep.
find my ride home.
Oh wait, it still says live. Oh.